What's good, people?
What it do, 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 what it do.
It's your boy Tez,
CL Cool.
and it's another episode of Y'all Talking R&B on the Yellow Rocket Boys Network.
Entertainment and music, man. This is episode 11.
Woof.
Episode 11. We done 10. We're on to 11, and on 4, man. We're on 4.
Up?
But I just want to say, CL Cool, Tez, and I have a question, man.
Go ahead with it.
So, with this Verzuz, I'm starting to have a little problem with it, right? So you remember the last Verzuz we had was Cash Money versus No Limit, and this Verzuz was in Vegas. You know, everybody thought it should have been New Orleans. Both of these groups from New Orleans, you know, it could have been big. And now we found out that we have another Verzuz, ladies and gentlemen. Tank versus TYRESE. It would take place at the Apple Music Studios in LA. It's going to be on a Thursday.
Why?
It's what I'm saying. I'm starting to have a problem with these Verzuz battles, man. It's like they don't get it. So it's taking place Thursday, March 26th at 5:30 Pacific, 8:30 Eastern. So 8:30 at night, you know, for all the people on the East or whatever, and then Pacific for the West. 5:30 Pacific for the West.
There's some odd times, man. Y'all, and don't get me wrong, like, I know they have their following, so they probably ain't even think about all that, but you would think you want to pick a day where everybody can watch. That's like having a major boxing match or something on a Wednesday night.
Like Friday night, Saturday night.
Yeah,
even Sunday.
Yeah.
Because people, you know, gotta go to work or gotta, you know, everybody usually in the house on Sunday eating. You know, you can make that an event.
Prime time.
Yeah.
No,
but yeah, and they call this event for the ladies. So, you know, TYRESE versus Tank for the ladies. And yeah, so that's where we're going with that. They put out a little cheat sheet that they might play at this Verzuz. You want to see it?
Go ahead.
Apple did. So it is sponsored by Apple and Verzuz.
Okay.
So you got TYRESE, Sweet Lady versus Tank. Please don't go.
Why they gonna do that? Sweet Lady gonna kill that.
Sweet Lady is going to murk
that. Sweet Lady gonna kill that.
All right, you got TYRESE. How you gonna act like that? It's a Tank. Maybe I deserve. Tank. Maybe I deserve. Might get that one.
Yeah,
I think maybe.
That was like one of Tank's biggest hits. Yeah.
Yeah. TYRESE signs a love making versus Tank when we.
Oh no.
I don't know either.
For the beat 'em up, when we signs of love making, because it's two different vibes. It's two different vibes. Tank was on his I'm gonna break your back with when we.
Yeah.
Signs of love making, you know.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I don't know.
Let's see. What am I gonna do?
And they're both gonna perform, so I want to see how. And that's another thing about Verzuz, like who's gonna perform, who's gonna have the energy, who's not, because those have determined a lot of Verzuz battles.
You know, it's funny. Weren't they in a group?
I think so.
It wasn't like Tank, TYRESE, and Genuine, TGT.
Yeah,
they was in a group. So, and I think they just did a show not too long ago where they just randomly reunited. So they've been performing. So as far as like knocking the dust off,
they shouldn't have no ring rust.
Yeah,
I mean, I say ring rust. They should have no rust.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be interesting. But I ain't gonna lie, if we go through the whole catalog though of songs written, Tank's catalog might be a problem.
Yeah. So we got TYRESE, What Am I Gonna Do? And then you got Aaliyah featuring Tank, Come Over.
See, that's hard. That Come Over gonna get it every time.
You think so? Yeah. What about Chingy, Pulling Me Back featuring TYRESE? And then you got Tank, Super Sex.
Pulling Me Back on Killing on that one.
Yeah, it is. Oh, yeah, Pulling Me Back, man. That was a good one. That was a good one. Tyrese lately versus Tank effing with me.
Lately.
You think so?
Again, F with Me is a good beat 'em up track. But lately, in R&B archives, because that was like, man, you remember everybody had that song bumping.
Yeah.
That was on, man, if you know what I'm talking about when I talk about them old R&B compilation commercials used to come on back in the day, that song was always on. Now That's What I Call Music, or some type of R&B classic compilation.
Yeah.
You would see that all the time. So I'm gonna go with that.
All right, Tyrese on Top of Me, Tank Heartbreaker. It seems like Tyrese just got the bigger hits, but it's like Tank got the pen though.
That's gonna be a thing. Cause even when you get down to it, that's what's gonna be the crusher, the pen.
Yeah.
The pen. Because Tank has hidden hits that he's written for people that you don't even realize. And it's like, dang, it's hard. It's like going against Babyface or somebody. Like, you done wrote for who? Or R. Kelly? Because,
yeah,
or The Dream. Or, you can put a lot of names out there.
Neo.
Yeah. The list it's in this.
And Static, one of those two?
Static Major?
Yeah.
Yup. That's another one.
That's another one. Static, he was a bad boy.
Mm-hmm.
So they got Sex Never Felt Better with TGT. They're doing that for Tyrese. And then you got Tank with Control.
How you gonna use that his own song again?
Hey.
How you gonna use one of my songs against me? Really?
I guess so. But what you got? I think the TGT.
That TGT gonna get that one.
Yeah. The Brad featuring Tyrese, What You Like, and then Tank featuring Drake, Celebration.
What You Like gonna kill it.
Yeah.
What You Like was all over the radio. That was when the Brat was in her super feminine energy at that time. You know, everybody was falling in love with the Brat. But the Brat bad. Cause the whole time, you remember, man?
I remember.
She been a tomboy for the longest.
Pretty much her whole career.
Yeah, I said, dude, hey, she done pressed her head down. She done took them bows out. Oh, she wearing clothes that show her body. Everybody was like, the Brat. Oh. Yeah.
All right, Tyrese Stay remix featuring Faith Evans. And then you got Tank with Birthday featuring Chris Brown, Saya, and Sage.
I have to go with B-Day.
Yeah, B-Day.
I like Stay, but yeah, that was Tyrese during that time. He was doing a lot of and begging. he was on his kick swear, boy. Stay with me. Yeah, boy.
All right, Tyrese, The Best Man I Could Be with Genuine, RL, Tyrese, and Case from the Best Man soundtrack.
Yeah.
Or Slowly with Tank.
Tank that Slowly was good, but you can't. That Best Man I Could Be.
That's messed up.
That ain't even fair.
That's not even fair. No, it's not. That's not fair. Dang. And then you got Tyrese with Shame, and then you got Tank, No Limit featuring Alex Isley.
Now, the vibe of this same track, again, this is another one where Tyrese was crying. Now, I like Shame. I think for the ladies will take Shame.
Yeah.
They'll take Shame on that.
That's the thing. I wonder if they're gonna have like just women in their studio.
Might as well.
Yeah, probably for the ladies.
I see no grown men in there sing straight, Tyrese. I don't see that, bruh. Well, I don't see that.
Oh, man.
I don't see that cats in them day beat.
It says for the ladies, so I'm pretty sure there's going to be a room for the ladies. Though.
Unless the ladies drag their men out there, which, hey, it's all good, fellas.
Oh, yes. Just the Baby Boy, Tyrese, and then Tank, Can't Let It Show.
Baby Boy, let me tell you something, y'all. This movie and this song was everywhere. And you can still turn on BET random times throughout the week and you might see Baby Boy on. That's how much they play that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
TGT, Weekend Love. They're using that for Tyrese. And then you got Chris Brown, Early 2K featuring Tank.
First of all, I'm mad they keep taking TGT songs and using them for Tyrese.
And the next one, it look like they about to do the same thing.
And see, that's your thing. That's again, it's the problem. It's like his catalog is
It's not
nice.
as deep as Tank.
Tank's catalog is killing it. They being merciful at this point.
Yeah.
You taking our group tracks and making it yours?
Yeah.
That Chris Brown early 2K gonna kill that though.
Yeah.
And Take It Wrong.
Yeah.
With Black.
You got TGT Take Your Own featuring Black Tide, and then you got Tank with Foreplay featuring Chris Brown.
I'm picking Tank by default because again, how you gonna take a group track? No, bring your solo stuff.
He ain't got that much songs though, dude.
Then you gonna walk into the verses.
Which is what pisses me off about Versus is like, why Tyrese versus Tank? We couldn't find nobody else for this.
They could have done it. They just chose not to. They chose not to. They could have done it. I mean, really, I get like as far as like time period. They're from a similar time period. So I'm guessing that's probably what they're basing it on. But these are two kind of affiliated people.
Man, I would have. Had Genuine done a versus yet?
Nah.
I would have did Genuine versus Tank, but I don't know. Genuine probably would have killed Tank too.
No, yeah.
He probably would have beat Tank too.
Yeah. Genuine had some hits. He been spanning for a long time.
We're talking about what? With Genuine, what, first 4 albums?
Genuine.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Bad boy.
yeah.
Genuine versus Tank would have been solid.
But who you got? So you says Tank Pan is going to beat Tyrese, right?
Easy.
But so you got Tank winning this.
I got Tank winning this. And just for the fact that y'all had to be merciful and try to throw group tracks in there. Now maybe I'm missing something
But,
that Tyrese wrote.
this is what Apple think is going to happen. It's not. It's a cheat sheet.
Well, based on the cheat sheet, I got Tank. If we base it on that, because
they might have those songs. They might not have those songs against those songs. But
and if you wrote those songs, I apologize, Tyrese, because he may have written those songs.
Yeah, that's probably why.
But if you did not write those songs, then you lose by default on those, because you come into a versus, you bring your solo stuff. I don't care if you put a song on repeat. You bring your solo stuff.
Well, no, I mean, because you got plenty of solo verses where they do the. So they do the features too.
Well, I mean, like when you going against somebody in your group.
Oh, okay.
Like, don't bring the group track.
Don't bring the group track.
Don't bring the group track. Yeah, and we in the same group. Don't do that.
They're like Lil Wayne and the Hot Boys, and they do a Hot Boy song. We'll hold on that song with you.
Exactly. Like, how you gonna use? That's my verse. Like, how am I gonna sing the verse to fight me? Like, wait.
I was say I be petty.
Yeah.
Like he do that when they're like, hold on, now do my verse on that same song.
Yes, because that's ridiculous.
I would be petty.
That's ridiculous, boy.
Yeah. But you said Tank. I want to say Tyrese because I just it might be Tank, man. But I feel like I just feel like they might give it to Tyrese just because of the popularity, and I just want to see what the songs that they choose. Because like I said, that's a cheat sheet. But they might have some other songs. I don't know if there any other features that Tyrese was on other than those.
I mean, Tyrese kind of, he kind of stayed to his own.
Yeah, because when he started doing movies, he's kind of like, checked out of it.
Yeah, but Tank kind of stayed. Even though Tank did a few movies, but
Tank was always there.
Yeah, he stayed consistent.
So, but it will be happening March 26th. At Apple Music Studios in LA. So Thursday, on a Thursday night, 5:30 Pacific, 8:30 Eastern, man. So there it is.
There it is.
All right, man. So what's up going on with ARI LENNOX? What's up with that, man?
Man, okay, so y'all know how online right now there's like a big controversy of males versus females. It's women complaining that men aren't approaching them anymore, men complaining that women asked for this, so they were giving them what they want and they mad. And it's always and of course the classic, the nice guy finishes last. All right, so Miss Ari was on a podcast and she was talking about how she spent a lot of her younger years chasing toxic energy. because she found men who were toxic to be more exciting, to be more thrilling. She enjoyed that thrill. She felt like the nice guy was boring. She felt like the nice guy would put her to sleep on the phone. She felt like the nice guy she could walk over. Like a lot of women tend to say this without saying it, and some just say it directly. Like the nice guy's just not their cup of tea. And that's cool. But then she went on to say, she sees a lot of that good energy that she passed up. Now they're getting married and they're starting families, and she was feeling some type of way. But she said, that's my result of chasing toxicity. Yeah. Now, my thing with that, because of course she puts it in her music too. My thing with that is, ladies, you kind of get what you ask for. And I know we always had the thing said to us, and I'm going to say this verbatim, you can't turn a hoe into a housewife. I've been told that plenty of times. And, until somebody ready to give you that, that's what they're going to be. Yeah. And ladies, I get you want tall, muscular. Everybody has a type, and a lot of them seem to have the same type. Yeah. But if he's toxic, you get what you ask for. If that's more exciting for you, that's fine. Yeah, it's good. It's exciting. But no, with that, it comes with the price. Yeah. And of course, and it sucks because, again, the nice guy gonna be who he is. But fellas, if you're a nice guy and you don't have that edge to you, you kind of see firsthand what you're gonna get. And, I'm sure we're gonna have some ladies in the comments on this one. But I want y'all to speak your truth. Are you another one that follows in her footsteps? Because I can be honest, when I was younger, I had a type. And I liked women that weren't necessarily bringing home the mama material at times. And, you try it. But you grow out of it.
So,
yeah, that's the thing.
So with her is, I don't know how old she is, but you grow out of it. Like you fall for that and then you grow out of it. Mm-hmm. Some people grow out of it at an early age. Some people wait till they 50 to grow out of it. Yeah. So it's like, to me, it's just, at least she's admitting that, I can't fault her for that. But to me, it's all about, and to me, I have no problem with, like, hey, I like this, I like that. I like the toxic, troublemaking, drama-filled life, but you have to grow out of it
at some point.
So at some point, some people grow out of it at going into their 30s. Some people grow out of it going into their 40s, and unfortunately, some people grow out of it going to their 50s and 60s. But to me, it's just all about when you grow out of it. Mm-hmm. So, like I said, cool on her for admitting that, but at least she knows that it's time to get out of it. And it's better sooner now than never.
So I'll give it that.
I gotta give her that.
And you know what? And because we're not attacking her by any means.
I'm not.
We just, shedding light on some comments that she made and just giving our commentary. But I will say this: I will respect that over somebody who chooses toxicity on purpose and says that all men are trash. That's my take on it. Like, don't purposely put yourself in a situation and then say everybody's trash. Because, baby, that's what you like. You get what you like.
Get what you like.
There it is. Because I learned the lesson. He learned the lesson. We all have to learn that lesson. You chase it, you're going to find it.
Yes, sir. You will.
There it is.
You will, man. All right, man. And so I want to, right quick, get into this David case. If you don't know, David was an R&B singer. And his case, I think this is pretty much from last year. It was a girl named Celeste Rivas. She was 14. Found his Tesla in California, and found her at Tesla, and she was decapitated and all of that. And so they're trying to figure out what happened. And this case has been going on for a while, and there's really no answers, which is crazy. They know that he took a trip just a random trip, late night trip to Santa Barbara. So with the update on this is his best friend, his name is Neil Langston. He denounced him now. He called him like a jackass. But so the DA, her name is Beth Silverman, summoned him to come forward and, testify because the authorities think that he might have been in the car with him. So he failed to appear, and they went and they arrested him. He was in Montana. This Neil Langston guy, he was in Montana, his mom's house in Montana, and so they went and got him and brought him to LA, and he testified in front of a grand jury for 40 minutes, and then people thought it was kind of odd because 40 minutes is a short period of time.
Yeah.
So he testified, and it come to the conclusion that he was not in the car and he knows nothing. So now in this case, they're back to kind of square one where they don't know what's going on. And he doesn't know anything, and he went on his social media saying, "Hey, I don't know anything. There's more to this case that y'all don't know, but I know nothing. I had nothing to do with it. I wasn't with his, I wasn't with him when he went to Santa Barbara." So that's the update on that case. This woman, Beth Silverman, they say she's been going hard at his managers and everybody around him, but they still really don't have any answers. They think he did. They think that David has something to do with it. They just can't put the evidence together.
They need that final confirmation.
And they don't have it.
Dang.
So I do wish justice for this girl because she had justice. No one deserved to go out like that. So it was in this dude's Tesla. I'm not a detective or anything like that, but if you ask me, I think he has something to do with it. But it's just me. Like I said, I'm no professional. Don't take my word for it. It's not law. It's
allegedly.
My thoughts. Allegedly. I think he allegedly has something to do with it. So they're just my thoughts on that case. So I just wanted to touch base on that David case, ladies and gentlemen. So
we got some people crazy, man.
Yeah.
Y'all watch yourselves out here, man. Be careful.
Please.
Man.
13 years old, man. Wow.
Life still ahead of him.
Oh. Wow.
You know what, man? I just want justice to be served.
Yeah.
I want justice to be served, whether it's him or whoever did it. Like, I hope you can't sleep at night.
The truth needs to come out.
It does.
The truth.
It does.
Someone knows the truth, then it needs to come out. So, all right. Claressa Shields.
All right, so y'all know Claressa Shields and 50 been going at it, online.
She got no time to drop music. I can tell you that.
Oh yeah, she dropped a whole R&B joint. Now people was thinking that she came up with this R&B song because she quote unquote got caught. So that was her way of making up for being caught in a situation where, she may lose her beloved Papoose. Of course, y'all know Papoose went in on 50 because 50 right now is in a beef with everybody.
Everybody.
So when it comes to Claressa, of course, when 50 went at her, he posted a picture and whatnot. Papoose went in and, he made a whole 5-minute plus diss record on 50. But in the midst of this, 50 was shooting back at Claressa as well. And shooting back at her, alleged that she had a secret relationship going on while with Papoose. And 50 doing what 50 does. He puts his...
Yeah. If it is true, and this man Papoose had got cheated on by Claressa and Remy too, I'm telling Papoose, just go be in the Amish. So this ain't for you.
This dating life ain't for you, fam.
Remy, because remember he found out that Remy cheated on him because he punched the old dude?
Yeah.
And now this.
Yeah.
So this ain't for you.
Remember that first? I remember that came out in a rap battle.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh.
Yeah, this ain't for you, bro.
Yeah, I hope it ain't true, Pat.
I hope it ain't.
I hope it ain't, bro.
Gee.
I mean, Claressa is
So you talking two high profiles getting cheated on? Okay?
Yeah, that's not a good look at
all.
At all, Pap. And you know, Claressa, she's defending her honor, of course, and she's saying 50's lying. Of course, that's always the first go-to. Again, we don't know whether it's true or not.
Yeah.
But you know, Claressa's basically saying that 50's gone too far. And now she's saying with his platform and everything he has going on, she's going to take legal action because he's delivering falsified information. So, you know, what started as a little I'm going to post a picture of her because she look rough and I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Then I'm going to allege she did this. Now it's getting serious. So, you know, y'all already know 50 been going back and forth with Tip, been going back and forth with, you know, everybody.
Oh, we know
Mano, like
Papoose, Mano, Benzino,
Fabulous,
Fab, just everybody.
Everybody. So, you know, right now this Claressa Shields situation is heating up. So, you know, she's saying the allegations are false. If 50 has receipts, she showed text messages between her and the gentleman. Where she was telling him to take pictures down and doing that kind of stuff like that. So in a way, kind of when she showed that stuff on the screen, it was sort of like, you know, what y'all got going on? You know, people kind of jumping in like, you know, you kind of proving Fifth's point in a way. But she's saying there was absolutely nothing there. So if you're going to take legal action, you got to be able to stand on something.
Yeah.
So will it go? Who knows?
Who knows?
But Pap, please don't be. Ooh, I hope this ain't true, Pap. Ooh,
bad. It's all bad.
Cause Fifth guy, like, he got pictures and everything.
I ain't even worried about. I ain't even worried about Fifth. I'm talking about my reputation. We talking about two when this cheating on me for no just to do.
Yeah.
So
that's a bad look, bro.
Horrible look. Man.
More power to you, Pap.
Dude,
remember that song? Everybody plays the fool.
Cheat on me.
Nah, we ain't doing that.
Like we gonna have some problems. Like I'm telling you, if I'm Papoose and I find I got cheated on, just going to the Amish. Where Pap go? He gone. He went to Pennsylvania. Yeah.
He's Amish now.
I'm going to the Amish.
He left the rap game and everything. He just gone.
I'm leaving everything behind. I'm going to the Amish. No electricity, no internet, no nothing. No out. Like I can't do this.
I have a new life now.
I'm here with Susie Mae, and we're gonna get married. And I give my life to the Amish. That's what I'm doing. If we find out Remy Ma to cheat on, I mean not Remy Ma, we find out Claressa to cheat on this man after the Remy Ma debacle. I'm going to Pennsylvania, and I'm about to get off. I'm about to leave the face of the earth. Amish.
Yeah, it's gonna be a rough one.
Going to bed at 8 o'clock at night when the sun go down, cause ain't no electricity.
You know what's funny though?
What?
What's funny but not funny is that everybody was already kind of clowning him, saying she was taking care of him and all that. So it was like, they was already clowning him. So it's this can't be the icing on the cake.
Please.
We feel for you, Pap.
Go join the Amish. It's true, bro. That's my advice. Don't join the Amish.
You and Jebediah.
Yeah, that's your boy now.
Oh, but with that, speaking of moving around, we got a few things moving around right now. We got some tours going on right now. We got Miss Ella May, who, you know, once upon a time that was my baby mama.
Hey, yeah. She was my boy Jason Tatum from the Celtics. So, you know what I'm saying? That's my boy right there. Shout out. You know, it's Boston all day around here, so she always get in my book.
Listen at him.
Yeah.
Listen at him.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, can't nobody. That's a wrap. Tatum locked that down. But she got the Do You Still Love Me tour that starts in July in Toronto. And it's going to end around August 28th. So if you want to catch Ella May, get on there. Check out the tickets. See when she coming to a city near you. She on the move, baby. She just came out with a couple of singles, and they doing pretty good right now on numbers.
Yeah.
If you follow her, you know, she took a brief hiatus, came back strong. We also got Levin Kali with the LK99 tour. Now this starts May 26th in Philly and ends June 9th. I'm not really familiar with this artist. I don't really listen to much other music, but just from the little bit I did listen to, it has a very unique sound, like kind of a, I want to say eclectic type sound, if I could say that, if I could try to put a vibe on it. Like, the album is interesting, and I mean, the album LK99 is actually out too, so it's the tour for the album.
Okay.
So y'all can check that out. And last on the tour list, we got Alex Isley, When the City Sleeps. That tour actually starts May 28th in Atlanta and ends June 26th.
That's a short tour.
I mean, she gonna hit it and quit it, baby. In and out. And you know, she's got her single out, West Side, right now. Then of course the album is called When the City Sleeps. So this is another tour that's, you know, titled for the album. So, you know, y'all check out Miss Alex Isley. She's doing her thing around. And hey, enjoy some live music, because everybody's touring. Everybody's touring. So get ready to spend your money.
Yeah.
Buy you a $50 shirt and $200 ticket. Woo! Not mentioning parking and fees. Hey man, they cost for entertainment now. They getting us.
Yeah, you been seeing that whole thing with is it Ticketmaster? Not Ticketmaster. With Live Nation, the employees. Yeah. Bragging about it.
Yeah.
Bragging about it. Dude.
They know.
They gonna pay. I almost feel bad for them.
They know, because at the end of the day, it's kind of like they got you in a show code. Because most people gonna go. The only way you answer that is you answer with your wallet.
Yep.
So if you complain about prices and you don't like it, you just don't go. Now we all know that fees on certain sites like Ticketmaster can tend to be ridiculous.
Yeah.
So again, don't buy through Ticketmaster. That's the only way you can get a company to change their ways, is to stop giving them your money.
Yep.
But as long as these shows keep selling out, baby, they're gonna keep doing what they doing.
Keep doing it. Yeah.
So y'all keep making these rich folks richer. Slide me some money since you want to give away like that. Shoot, we're gonna put the Cash App up. Y'all can send us some money if y'all want to give away.
I too.
But what you had with everybody's favorite question once upon a time, Miss Carrie Hilson.
Well, Miss Carrie Hilson, huh?
You
didn't want to do the releases first? Then we get to her?
No, we can bring it back. We actually got a few releases that's coming out. We got KEHLANI. You know, KEHLANI been on the charts with her song right now, killing it. Climbing. If you ain't heard it, you ain't been listening to the radio. She's releasing her self-titled album April 24th.
What?
So y'all look out for that new KEHLANI. My wife loves some KEHLANI. She stay watching videos on KEHLANI. KEHLANI's in the algorithm. I'm scared, KEHLANI. We can't meet you in person. You might take my wife from me. That's how much she like you. Nah, I'm joking. I'll fight. No, I'm gonna stop. For real.
Fight for you.
I'm gonna fight for my woman, KEHLANI. We got Marco Lowe. That's released in 11 days on April 17th. Now, this album, the story behind this album is, it's called 11 Days because he wrote the album in the 11 days that he was in his hotel room in California after the fires happened last year.
Okay.
These are the days he was stuck in his hotel room. So he said, when I do another project, I'm gonna do it in these 11 days. He just decided, let's make it happen. So he made this album in 11 days. So we'll see what he's talking about. Y'all check out 11 Days when it drops. Glenn Lewis, first single in a decade.
Ooh.
Yeah. Past tense. Now, Glenn, if y'all remember Glenn single, Don't You Forget It, that was in the late 90s, early 2000s. I think that was early 2000s when that song came out. That song had a nice bop, nice vibe to it, cool, calm feeling to it. This Past Tense kind of has that same feeling to it when you hear it.
Gotcha.
And you know, hey, Glenn always gonna deliver. That's the one thing about him. You may not get an album every year from Glenn, but when he drops something, he gonna deliver. All right. Now this cat right here, I hope I'm saying your name right, Iboob. Obi Booby. I don't know if I said your name right. A Mile in My Mind, the album, is coming out. Now, I checked out a few cuts from it. It's straight, y'all. It's straight.
Okay.
Y'all check him out. And we got God, GAWD, Lie to Me. This track right here is basically you talking to your lover and you like, yeah, go ahead and tell me a lie because I know you lying to me. It's one of them situations. So you can hear the anger and the animosity in the track and the sarcasm with it. So y'all check that one out. Coochie Lee, Rain, it's another hot one. Jacquees featuring Tank, Physical. Now, this track right here, you talk about tracks to get you in the mood, get you, y'all put on this track right here.
Hey, Jacquees?
Jacquees with Tank, Physical.
Okay.
They going in on that too.
What's up?
Mark Lowe with Arms, check that one out. That one dropped. Momo Boy with Strong. Let's see, we got Lakin with Safety. And of course, we mentioned Miss Alex Isley. You know, her West Side track is out right now doing this thing. Casper Sage, I'm Dying to Feel Alive Again. That one's doing numbers right now. Duran Bernard featuring James. And let me say this, Fauntleroy. All right. This one right here. This song, Wild Ride. Duran, I remember first time I saw this cat, it was on videos he was making with his friends online on YouTube.
Yeah.
He went from that to where he is now. Grammy Award winner. Dude is a beast vocally. He's a beast. He's different. That's the word I use. He's just different. I done seen him on stage with Erykah Badu. He done made Erykah Badu stop and be like, yo, dude is different. I'm a fan. Y'all check that single out, Wild Ride. And then of course, we got John Legend that's returning. And this is an island track mixed with R&B, all right? So y'all let that sink in, all right? Shatta Wali and John Legend, all right? Y'all check this out. The song's called Ain't Nobody. Y'all vibe with that and tell me what you think. I want to hear it in the comments. Y'all tell me what you think. And those are your new releases for this week. Y'all check them out. Hit us in the comments, man. Tell us what you like, what you didn't like. Let's go.
Yeah.
Man, we gonna keep it pushing. Now, y'all know we always talk about the top five on adult airplay, cause we gonna give you all the charts. Of course, streaming wise, I can go ahead and make that easy for you. Still number one, Bruno Mars. Still number one, Bruno Mars.
That's crazy.
The boy's a beast right now, man. I don't know what to say. Who gonna dethrone him at this point? That's the question. Who's gonna dethrone him?
That's true.
Now, top five on adult airplay now, radio airplay for R&B. We still got Jill Scott.
Mm-hmm.
Last week she was at number one. She's still at number one with Pressure.
Yeah. She just performed it on I want to say the David Letterman show.
Mm-hmm. So. She putting pressure on y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah, and y'all know she about to go on tour too, so y'all look out for Miss Jill. Tank at number 2. Last week at number 4 with Control. That's his Break Your Back. I'm in Control. That's his 50 Shades of Grey.
Mm-hmm.
Dominatrix track. KEHLANI, last week is number 2. She dropped to number 3 this week with Folded. Bruno Mars dropped to number 4 on this list now. Last week he was number 3 with I Just Might.
Okay.
So streaming, he's still at number 1. But on adult R&B airplay, he dropped to number 4. And then Genevieve with Head Over Heels still holding down the slot at number 5. So she hanging on to her slot. So those are your top 5 for adult R&B airplay for this week.
Okay. And then I want to talk about Carrie Hilson right quick, because she just dropped her they say album, but it's 5 songs, so I call it like a little EP. But she just dropped her EP, We Need to Talk Redemption, and it completes her 3-act album, which was Drama and Love. So it's 20 songs total off of 3 CDs.
I love that.
Yeah, it was pretty dope. It was a pretty dope concept. I like the concept.
Mm-hmm.
Like some of the songs I like on there is Who, Thankful, and Loving You, My Faith. Like I said, Carrie Hilson's always been one of my favorites since I heard her when Kanye West brought her out.
Mm-hmm.
And like she always been one of my favorites then. So I always love some Carrie Hilson. And the thing I wanted to talk about with this is, should Carrie Hilson legacy be more than the Beyonce be? Because I feel like she got a bad rap for that. Because in 09 on her track Turning Me On, the remix, she sung lyrics attacking Beyonce. You know, the original song was her and Lil Wayne. So they did a remix, and you know, she did the lyrics kind of getting on like Beyonce to the left. And I remember that because, you know, people were like, man, what in the world going on here? So she came out in interviews and said she didn't write those lyrics. Then she was pressured to sing the song. And she mentioned Polo the Don, which is crazy because he's actually produced some of the songs on this album she just came out with. But she said he was the one that pressured her to do it. And then last year, Esther Dean apologized last year for writing the lyrics. So Carrie Hilson didn't write the lyrics, and she was pressured into doing it, and she said she wished she wouldn't have done that. And because when she did do that, that Beehive lit her up.
Every time.
Lit her up.
Every time.
And I just think her career would be at a very different place because she was too talented to me. Her career would be at a very different place had that not happened. You know, Knock You Down with Kanye West and Neo. That's my favorite song, honestly, of her. And then like Pretty Girl Rock is pretty good too. But Knock You Down, that was just dope. That song was just dope with Kanye and Neo. Like, it was just to me, it's just a perfect song to me. But I just think her legacy should be more than just she said some bad, nasty thing about Beyonce. That's all I say. And I'm glad that she came out with this album, this concept, and I'm glad she took responsibility for that. And she said, you know, she's, you know, taking responsibility for a lot of things. And, you know, she was young and stupid back then. And so now she's grown. You know, I think she's like 43 now. So, okay. So shout out to Carrie Hilson, man.
And the girl can blow.
Yeah.
Her mic is always on. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't start paying attention to Carrie till her and Timbaland came out together, and she was doing stuff with him, and I was like, ooh. I think it was that song called Scream.
Yeah.
And I was like, ooh. And then she just kept dropping them. And you know, her pen is heavy too.
Great, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It just sucks that her career is not mentioned like it should be.
Yeah.
That's all.
So,
you know.
Miss Carrie, you know, we're glad to see you back. Hopefully, you know, your stuff does the numbers it needs to do to keep you up there, because you are a very talented individual, very beautiful young lady, and you do your thing, girl.
Do your thing. All right, man. And here's my question of the week. Hit us with it.
Gotta bring it home. So, all right, so this goes to the ladies and the fellas. Who was your very first R&B crush? The very first one. I know you got one.
Man, this is going to be interesting. Very, very interesting. So it was a lot of R&B women I like, but I'm not gonna lie to you. My very first one, and because of the age I'm at, and when she came out, was Mariah Carey. Sorry.
That's your first crush.
Yeah, I love me some Mariah Carey. Still do, honestly. I know she, you know, all over the place and stuff like that. But I still love me some Mariah Carey.
I mean,
that was my dude.
Yeah,
when Mariah, dude. Yeah, because you talking my childhood. My childhood was Mariah.
Yeah, I mean,
yes, you had SWV and all them, and Evolve and all them. That's cool, but Mariah,
that was that one. She was that one.
That was mine.
Mine was Chili from TLC. That was my first one. My close second was Shanice, but Chili from TLC had me in a chokehold for a long time, boy. Love me some Chili.
Yeah, Usher, let it burn. But anyway, but who was your first R&B crush? Let us know.
Yeah, man. Let us know. Let's have this conversation. I'll be interested to know what some of y'all say, because that is a lot to choose from.
Yeah.
But everybody remember that first one.
Wow.
That first one that caught your eye like, I don't even know what I'm feeling, but I feel it.
Right.
It is. What up, Chili? But all right, y'all. This has been another episode of Y'all Talking R&B. I appreciate y'all riding with us, man. We going 11 episodes deep, man. And we can't do it without y'all. So do us a favor. Like, share, and subscribe. That keeps us in the algorithm. That keeps us coming back. And you know what? If you have any suggestions, put it in the comments. Anything you want us to talk about, anything we haven't discussed. Hey, you just want to give your opinion straight out, put it in the comments. Y'all engage with us. We will respond.
Yeah.
We will respond to your messages.
Yeah.
So show us some love. We show you some love. All right.
Appreciate it. Much love. And we're out of here. Y'all Talking R&B, episode 11.
Peace. I'm your boy Ted.
CL Cool.
We out.
We out.